Oh, being pro gamers. Okay.
Welcome to Diskydisk episode 8. We are recording this on the 8th of February 2022.
Nice.
We are recording really early in the day, actually. We will tell you more about that later in the episode.
Yep. And we are Ircha and Tinyhats, right?
Yes.
Yes, you're new here. Welcome.
Also, yeah.
So in this episode, some of the things we go over is
we have merch available now, t-shirts and hoodies. It's good. We have ordered some.
I can't wait for it to arrive.
We have a discussion over the Steam Deck that is gonna come out by Valve.
This is a very heavy gaming we talk about games for like at least 40 minutes of this episode, which is pretty impressive. Right? You have something to look forward to if you like games.
This is a gaming podcast this time.
Week
we talk a lot about Pokémon Legends Arceus again. I do mention Atelier Sophie too, and we have a lot of Skyrim stories in this podcast. Yes, actual stories this time.
Actual Skyrim. Yay.
In this podcast episode, we also have a serious segment, and that is about pets that we have had and pets when they pass away and stuff.
Yeah. So that's pretty depressing. So you have that to look forward to.
Yeah, but we end on a fun note again by talking about fears and spiders.
It's gonna take a dip and then it's gonna go right up. So that's gonna be great.
Yeah. Okay. Just hold on and stuff your face, as someone said, and it's gonna be fun. Enjoy.
Yep. Well, I don't know. I just do it automatically. Okay.
What do you do?
Anyway.
What do you do?
I talk loudly to people. When I've been to work, I just like, when I come home, I'm still talking to people like this because, old people. I work in a nursing home and old people have bad hearing. So it's like, it's what I do. Anyway.
Yeah, but how is it to switch between languages? I mean, we went over that the last episode though.
Yeah.
Do you ever speak in English to your clients?
To my patients? No.
Yeah.
No, I do not do that. Okay. Once you're like set into Norwegian, it's that's fine. But if you switch from one to the other like really quickly, then it's hard. That's what she said.
It's hard.
It's a bit early for it's hard jokes to come out. To be pulled out, I guess you could say.
Yeah. So speaking of the last episode, do you have feedback from the last episode?
We do have some feedback from the last episode, don't we always?
Yeah, we always do.
So this time I screenshot the comments with my telephone device. Okay, so the first one was Mr. Soul. Well, this isn't the first one ever, but this is the first one I screenshot. Mr. Souls said woohoo with their 1 2 3 4 5 6 O's, I think. I know now what to watch while I feed my fat face. Cheers, ladies. And then a beard cheering emoji. So congratulations to you and your fat face. I'm happy for you.
Yeah, that's good.
What do you think about that? Do you like people?
I like it. I like to feed my fat face too sometimes.
Same. Broccoli especially.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we have Angel Shalu who comments like on every episode, which is I like that. You're very nice. Hello, good to see you.
Now people will think I only eat broccoli now, but there's a big story behind it. Okay, there is legit a big story behind it.
We will take the broccoli story later. Angel Shalu says, "Wow, that was a late post. I will listen to you tomorrow." Do you want to explain why he had to listen the next day and why it was such a late post last week?
Wait, what?
Last week's podcast, we didn't post until like 2 a.m. in Europe. Do you want to explain why?
Yeah. So we record our podcast and I do the actual recording through this Zoom program, the Corona program.
Zoom.
And while I do some editing, just light editing on the actual audio files, also the YouTube version, Tinyhats does the thumbnail and works on the title and description. So we are a team.
And the pictures and shit for Discord, all that shit.
It's a team effort and we have this nailed by now.
We're a well-oiled machine.
Yeah. The workflow. So the thing is, on my end, on my part, if you guys remember, I said that I need to edit this podcast last week, and I do need to bleach my roots. Because I am a ginger, it's a ginger life, and I need to be blonde because why not? And all of that I had to do because I wanted to record my Arceus review as soon as possible.
Yep.
And not with the ginger roots showing. So
yeah, so to speak.
Yeah. So then I uploaded the audio version to Acast, which means that you get the podcast on Spotify and Apple's. It's the one hosting service for the people that don't know. Yeah, Lulz. And then I also upload the YouTube version. But the thing is, I apparently closed the browser while it was uploading on YouTube, and then I went downstairs, did my roots, had a good shower, and all of that stuff. And the hours went by.
And I was sitting there waiting because I wait for the YouTube video to be finished processing before I post it in the Diskydisk channel on Discord. So I was just like waiting and like refreshing and refreshing and refreshing. And it was just like, this video is processing. Check back later. And I was like, how? I know this is the longest episode so far, but how fucking long is this going to take?
Yeah, I know. It was almost like 1 hour, 20 minutes.
Yeah, the episode was an hour and 19, I think.
Long. Good. But we had a lot.
We did have a lot. There was just a lot.
There was a lot. And
sometimes we're a lot.
But it ended up with our good friend Shampoo on Discord saying, when you started posting the links and stuff, the advertisement of the episode, he was like, oh, I listened to that a couple of hours ago already. Because he is following on, isn't he listening on Apple? Yeah.
On the Apples, yeah.
Yes. So he got a notification way before everyone else. So
because you came back from your very nice shower and hair dyeing session and whatever, and then you noticed that you'd closed the browser. This was the end of the story. She closed the browser mid fucking upload. So obviously the upload stops.
Yeah, it was paused. It's a new thing on YouTube, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, my full-on spa session downstairs.
Yeah, spa session. Okay, next comment. Okay, King Ding-a-ling, which is my favorite name in the history of the world. I love King Ding-a-ling. Says only channel out of maybe 50 channels King Ding click the notification bell for, and then a peace sign emoji. so
and under that you're saying this is my favorite comment in the world.
Yeah, because it is.
Oh my god.
King Ding-a-ling, it's just so fun to say. I love it. And then there was this comment, which was very interesting, and I'm looking forward to what you had to say. P-Twist1 said, which one of you is Disc and which is Disky?
Yeah, I saw that comment. Diskydisk. Which one is Disc and who's Disky?
Yeah.
I feel like you are Disc.
So you're saying I'm the basic bitch?
Because you're first, and I'm Disky because it's more whimsical.
Okay, but
you're more structured.
But it's called Ircha and Tinyhats, so surely you're the Disc and I'm the Disky.
Yeah, but we went over that. I asked you if you wanted your name first, Tinyhats and Ircha, but you liked you liked the melody more in Ircha and Tinyhats.
Yeah, it's like when you have siblings. You know, siblings always have a certain order that you would say. You know,
I know, right?
Like my mom always says Tommy and Sina for me and my brother. You would never say Sina and Tommy. That just sounds weird.
Mom always says Cecilia first.
Yeah.
First.
Cecilia first.
I slipped out a Norwegian word.
Same.
I have both languages installed.
Yeah, they're installed, so it's hard sometimes.
Yeah.
I keep saying it's hard. It's difficult sometimes.
It's hard.
We went over this in the main chat in the Discord. I was like, you have to learn to say difficult instead of hard when you want to say that something is not easy.
Why?
It's difficult.
Because
if you say it's hard, then like it follows that somebody has to say that's what she said.
So it's difficult because that is not
you can't say that's not something she said, but if you say, oh, it's so
that.
hard though, then you know that's what she said.
Yeah, I know,
but
right?
she didn't say that if you say it's so difficult.
I have one comment.
Okay.
Hectendo is saying, is that merch on the corner?
Yeah, I was getting to that. That's going to be super, super exciting. You can cover that though, because that's a fun thing.
And
somebody else
also,
said that they ordered one.
Yeah, Nemo Propaganda is saying, I have purchased a Diskydisk hoodie XD.
Yes,
emoji.
XD. Yeah,
the actual XD emoji though.
Mm-hmm.
Just to clarify the emoji. Very important.
Yeah, because there is now merch, because we talked about last week when we said we bought the logo and whatever. It was like we can get merch, and then I was like, you know, because I don't care if anybody else buys it. I just want a Diskydisk, you know, shirt or something.
I have also ordered the hoodie and some other things I don't remember. 3 things.
I ordered everything.
Yeah. You did.
I did. No. Just need all the Diskydisk. So we can put a link to your Teespring.
Teespring. If you Google Ircha Gaming merch, I put it up there. I put it there.
You put it there. Yeah. Exactly.
But yep, a lot of good feedback. People. Yeah, wait, I have one more.
I also have one more because it's super, super good. I like it. Okay, you go first.
I go first. Okay. ED13R with underscore between everything. He's saying, loving the podcast so far.
That was the same one I was going to do.
Is it? Because
that was literally the last one I had.
This is a good comment though. He says, I switched from Spawncast to this one. No offense to those dudes, but you two do it better. Couple of suggestions for future episodes. It would be cool if you talked about your favorite music and bands, blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm. And maybe your opinion on the worst games you played ever of all time, ever. So,
but yeah, he switched from Spawncast to us.
Yeah, that makes me proud. Hey, Bird, by the way.
Yeah, Birdie.
Yeah, but that's fun. I mean, I don't really know what Spawncast is. It's a podcast, right? Spawncast.
Yeah, it's one of the biggest gaming podcasts ever.
Yeah, and now we're bigger into ED13 underscore. I don't remember what it was, and I closed my phone.
Yeah. Okay, transitions. I also need to talk with my bird a tiny bit.
Yeah, shut up the bird. Let's go.
No.
Okay.
My bird is so picky. He has food, he has water, he has an open cage, he has everything. But I don't think he has slept enough because this special breed is supposed to sleep 13 hours a day.
He is.
Yeah, and it's such a daylight outside now. And he was grumpy.
Oh, he just wanted some love. He's our official guest of this episode.
He wants more sleep, I guess, because I uncovered his cage. Yeah. Anyways, we do have a tiny bit more feedback.
Yeah.
Go on.
But why don't you take this one? Because it was Patrick that he came with this feedback for. It was about. I'll just take it. It was about the situation. We also had a lot of people commenting like what they think about the white lies and like the wallet and the money on the ground, that hypothetical thing, and it was like really interesting. I thought, to read people's opinions. But Patrick thought that like you said something along the lines of like we grow up in Norway in such a rich and privileged country, and we just learn what is like ingrained into our consciousness that this is, you don't, take money from people, kind of thing. And Patrick was like, when he listened to it, he was sort of like, does that mean that you think that people who are poor don't learn this, and that only rich people or privileged people learn not to take people's money? Which was not what you meant, right?
It's not what I meant, no. But anything we can say can be interpreted in different ways, and that is also fine and okay for me. I mean, this is a podcast after all, and and yeah, that's fine. I don't know what to say about that.
Because the way I interpret it, because how I interpreted what you said is like to sort. I don't know if this is what you meant, but this is how I interpreted it when you said it. Was that like in Norway, we have janteloven, which is the thing where there's like a list of things that are pretty negative. It's like you're never supposed to believe that you're good. You're never supposed to believe that you're better than anybody else. I don't know it because it's stupid. And it's this like cultural thing in Norway that we grow up being told, you know, be so thankful that you're Norwegian, like never look down on anybody. You're never better than anybody else just because you're from such a great country. And it's like, it's a cultural thing. Norway's probably not the only country, but it's, you know, so that's how I took it when you said it, because I know about the culture. And I was like, yep, this is what I've been told. You'd be looking like shamed for being so rich and privileged.
It's just culture.
Yeah, that's how I took it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have nothing to say. Good.
Yeah, but we take all comments to heart, good and bad.
One more thing is on feedback.
Yeah.
Volume on other devices. We want actual feedback for if we are loud or quiet.
Yeah, like how it is on if you listen in your car, if you listen on your, you know, Discman, if you listen on your TV speakers or your Walkman speakers, or your vinyl player or whatever you listen to the podcast on. With your headset.
Are we louder or more quieter in the audio, in the volume of the audio than Spawncast? Leave a comment down below.
This is what we want to know. Basically.
Okay, we have some other real topics.
Yeah, we're not just going to talk about feedback for an hour.
Real topics. I have written down Steam Deck.
I saw that. You snuck that in there just now.
I did. Are you excited for the Steam Deck? Do you know anything about it?
I am excited. I'm very excited as a PC gamer, you know? Super excited.
So in short, what is a Steam Deck?
A Steam Deck is a little computer console sort of thing.
Handheld computer.
Handheld computer made by Valve, right?
Yeah.
To play, well, the name kind of implies it, but to play your Steam PC games in a handheld console situation type deal, right?
That is exciting though.
Yeah, it is. All
the Switch owning people are gonna be drooling over this when it is released. When is it released? Like properly?
I think soon. I think it might be in February even. But the thing is, it's not being released in Norway.
I know, right?
Which is I've never felt so unprivileged and uncultured.
I know, right? We're so used to being privileged.
Yeah.
So how do we deal with this? How do we cope?
We just cry, I think. Basically it's the only thing we can do.
Our coping mechanism is crying.
That's my coping mechanism. Sometimes you just gotta have a good cry over the Steam Deck.
No. But maybe, just maybe, we know some people in other countries that we can PayPal to. Yeah. Sneakily get it. Gotta get it across the border.
Yeah. Smuggle in a Steam Deck, please.
So that we don't have to cry.
Yeah. But to be fair, this is temporary though, for all we know. Like it's just the first wave of releases that are not, Norway's not included in the release. But what I think is extra stupid is that in Europe, they're only shipping like the first wave of Steam Decks to EU countries, like I mean, as the Union, people who are in the European Union and the UK, like those are the only countries in Europe that get it. And Norway's not in the European Union, but we are put under all the same trade laws and import laws as the EU. We're just not on paper a member.
So why?
Because they're fucking stupid.
Okay.
Fuck you, Valve.
Do you know how many units they are printing up in the first print?
I have no idea. Google it.
Because do you think this is a big risk for them? Maybe they are scared. They want to cry.
What, to not send it to Norway?
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know how big.
Maybe they just have a small batch to check out the waters.
Yeah, but why are they leaving us out? Can't they leave? Why didn't they not leave the UK out? Nobody cares about the UK.
Oh my gosh. I don't know.
Sorry to anybody who's British. I'm sorry.
Okay. Do you know anything about the price?
Yeah, that's kind of expensive, isn't it? Like I would say it was like let's see if I remember this. The most expensive one is like $70, $80, I think.
No.
Deck price.
No.
Yes.
No. $70. You mean $700?
Yeah, 700, whatever.
Bankruptcy.
Yeah, but no, not 70, 700. Sorry. Yeah, I'm just dumb. We did go over that. I failed math.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Okay, the cheapest one looks like it's gonna be $399 for the 64 gigabyte version. And $529 for the 256 gigabyte version. I need the biggest version.
Yeah, I want the biggest one.
Can you?
That's what she said.
But can you put in a SD card?
Yes, you can.
Then it doesn't really matter, though, does it?
I mean, it depends because like they haven't really said whether because PC games are pretty big, like bigger than on some consoles kind of thing. So if they're going to be the same size as they are on computer, if you only have 65 gigabytes and then you can get as many SD cards you want, but if the games are super giant, 64 gigabytes, you can't even fit GTA 3.
Yeah. So which games do you want to play in handheld?
My entire Steam backlog that I have ignored for years and years.
I am the most excited for an older game, actually, that I have been thinking about. This would be great to have in handheld just because, I don't know. And that would be Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn, the MMO that you don't want to play.
Okay. I thought that was already on console.
Nope. I mean, it is on, TV console, not handheld console.
Oh, gotcha.
You can, however, have it on PS4 and then cross stream it to your PS Vita, which means bad, not really good.
That doesn't really seem like a smooth operation.
It isn't. It's more like, I don't know, not good. So that I'm looking forward to. And also I have recently bought a lot of new Steam games, like a lot of farming simulators. Do you remember Alchemic Cutie?
Yeah, I saw you playing it the other day.
Yeah, I bought that. And I have Big Farm Story. I have, of course.
A terrible
name. You love that name. And we have Hocko Life, Monster Harvest, No Place Like Home, Grow, Song of the Evertree, which people in my comment section has talked about a lot. And
that's in my backlog too.
Yeah, they want me to play it more. And also I am so gonna play Flåklypa Grand Prix.
Yeah, that's actually a big one because I haven't played that because I can't be bothered playing I'm not a computer gamer anymore except for Hearthstone and WoW. So I really want to play that. Yeah,
that's gonna be good. And also I think this will be the first time that we can play Oblivion in handheld.
Oh yeah, true.
Old game. But do you know if mods will work?
No idea. I think they said that the Steam Deck is going to be very customizable to, adding other operating systems and like pretty much anything you can do with a computer. They say you're supposed to be able to do with the Steam Deck. So,
so
theoretically speaking,
folder management, downloading stuff and putting it on there into some folders and modding. And stuff.
I mean, I don't know to what extent you what you have to go through to do those things, but they have said that you will be able to do everything.
Is it in all means a computer, or is it just a device that has Steam?
They said that it's a computer. So
can you record a podcast through Zoom on it?
Don't know, because they say you can install an actual operating system for
can you check your emails, browse everything?
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess I haven't looked into this very much. That's what I've heard.
Norway is left out.
Yeah, that was the main thing I heard. After that, I didn't really hear much else.
We're left in the dark to cry.
It is so sad, though. I can't believe they've done this.
We need to smuggle it across the border.
Absolutely. Anybody who wants to be in on some illegal smuggling, hit me up.
Yeah, same. We have a PayPal. Definitely.
Yeah.
So you have been playing Pokémon Legends Arceus.
I have.
What made you go over that border?
Your review is what tipped me over from one side to the other. It really tipped me over the edge, which is what she said.
You had one foot on the inside and one foot on the outside.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah.
And then your deck, I'm in the Steam Deck still. Your review decked me, so to speak.
Wow. Okay. Yep. What was it with the review that pushed you over? What
pushed me over the edge?
Yeah. Because originally you said, I think I remember you said that you were not going to pick it up.
No, not unless like
Like
everybody says it's.
eventually, but
I mean, yeah, I think that's what I said. Like eventually, maybe someday down the line when I have absolutely nothing to do and there's nothing on TV and like I have formed my cult and that's all set up and finished, then maybe I will play Pokemon Legends Arceus.
true. So what happened?
Well,
I want to hear what you think.
okay, there was one specific thing in your review that really tipped me over, which
What?
was when you went over the Pokédex and like how you collect and like catalog Pokemon in the world, there is that little, this is such a small thing. This is how little it took to tip me over. In the thing with the Pokemon, you get like a little objective list.
Yes.
Where you like catch so many battles, so many, see it do this move so many times, that whole thing.
Yep.
And that reminded me very much about reminded me of Pokemon Go, which I was big into back in the day.
Everyone was.
So, and that, like, you know, when you get the quest, you get like the thing from the professor, they're like, okay, evolve Bulbasaur, you got those like objectives that you have to do. Yeah, and I really love that. So that was the thing that I was like,
I love that too, like objective lists. It's so satisfying, and I'm on a mission. I feel like my life has purpose.
Yep.
It's all I want to do. So yeah, that tipped you over. Good. I think I saw in my comment section that I tipped a lot of people over.
Yeah,
with my
really
review.
been tipping.
Yeah, a lot of people said that they waited especially for my review, which I feel so honored to hear. Thank you.
Yeah, that's what I did too. That's why
I feel also kind of pressure when people say that. So, you know, that's why I had to bleach my hair so fast last week. And the podcast was, you know, not uploaded when it was supposed to. Because this is the whole workflow.
It is. It's a whole workflow.
Yeah. Namen. Another Norwegian word. Slipping out.
Yeah.
I'm so happy that you like it. I am enjoying it so much. I am now at the last area in the game, the wintery area.
Well, actually, you know, if you want to backtrack, you just said I liked it, because the thing is, I don't actually like it.
Elaborate.
Your review tipped me over to get it, but then once I got it, I played for an amount of hours, and then I was like, I don't like this game.
What is it that doesn't click with you? What?
I was disappointed that those objectives that I just mentioned, I was disappointed that there is no real reason to complete all of them. Like there's no, once you have like I don't know, Weedle, whatever you have, like, or whatever. Once you have one, there is no real point in, like, once you've cataloged it and you get the Pokeball picture next to it in the Pokedex, there's no reason to finish it completely. Like you can get that in so many points. What is the point?
The reason for a perfect Pokedex page is that you increase the odds of finding that Pokemon in shiny version by a whole lot.
What if I don't care about getting shinies?
Shiny Pokemons are alive. It's so much fun to try to shiny hunt. You will get there. It's so much fun. Have you found one yet?
No, because I didn't see the point in completing the thing. Once it told me that you've finished researching that Pokemon, I was like, well, that was a waste of time.
It increases chances of finding that person in shiny version Pokemon.
Okay, well, yeah, but that was not the main reason. I mean, that's not like, I didn't decide I didn't like this game because of this one thing. You know, the thing that really, really does it for me, the reason it doesn't allow me to like it is, and we will always go back to this, the graphics.
The graphics.
I can't get over it. I will never forgive Nintendo for having done this. Can't believe you've done this.
Is it the what is it called? Like the view
distance?
Yeah.
It's everything. It's the view distance. It's the fact that they made like 3 different trees and then just copy pasted them all over the map. The textures on the ground are bad, but that's not the main issue that I have.
Textures are bad.
Yeah, but then also the landscape looks like it was created in the Sim City, map builder. Like the hills and like the canyons and the rivers and whatever. It literally, if anybody's played Sim City, this is what it's like when you create a map in Sim City. Like it looks like somebody did it in Sim City, and I'm just like, I just can't look past it. I cannot get over it.
Did you play? This is off topic, but kind of on topic. Did you play Pokemon Red and Blue?
No.
The first games?
No.
Great graphics. No, but seriously though, with Arceus or Arceus, some say Arceus.
We like the R's, though, don't we?
We like the art, definitely ours.
Yeah.
Yeah, but someone made a point. Someone said that the Arc phone is that called Ars phone.
True.
Yeah,
Actually,
that's a good point.
So it's the R's phone. It's the butt phone.
Yeah. Maybe it is Arceus. I don't know.
What
was I saying?
Then. I don't know.
I
said the graphics are bad, and then you were gonna.
The graphics has never bothered me.
It bothers me so much.
It didn't deduct 1 point from my scoring. Like I said in my review, I considered giving it. I don't know if this is a spoiler. Watch my review. I want you guys to watch my review. But yeah, I didn't deduct 1 point because of that.
Oh really? Well, that's really what made me not like it.
So what would you point score this game?
I mean, one of the things that really, like, is if I can compare it to anything, I would compare it to Skyrim, which might seem unfair, but like you said in your review kind of thing that this is on a handheld console. I don't know if you said this in the review or if you just said it to me, but this is on a handheld console from 2017. It's not built to do super demanding games. You can play Skyrim on the Switch just fine. And Skyrim has better textures, it has better world building, which has nothing to do with the Switch, but still, it has better view distance, it has all of these things, it has like not very many loading screens, the world is completely open, it doesn't lag to load anything in, and still all of these things is something that Pokemon Legends Arceus, or Arceus as the case may be, is missing. And I just don't understand. I just don't understand how they can make this argument that there are no loading screens and blah 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 when Skyrim does it better, and Skyrim is older than the Switch.
Skyrim has about twice the loading screen time, I think.
Still, but you don't have to go through loading screens that often.
But there are different developers. Different developers, also different games, but still, yeah, I love both games. I mean, if I had 2 children, which do I love the most, kind of thing. Skyrim. I love them both. I'm very impressed with Pokemon Arceus and
Arceus.
I have to say that I love the game. It is the dream Pokemon game that I've been dreaming of since Pokemon Silver.
I definitely think they're going in the right direction.
They are, though. And did you notice that the title is Pokemon Legends, all prettily Legends, and then under that there's a secondary title, Arceus. Does this mean that this will be a series, Pokemon Legends series?
Yeah.
Next one being another region and another legendary Pokemon in the last part of the title.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a series.
It is, maybe, possibly.
Because it has 2 titles.
Because it's definitely the right kind of gameplay. I think this gameplay isn't spectacular, but if they continue like evolving on this type of Pokemon game, I'm totally into it.
Gameplay
story.
We love it. I'm happy. Also, I feel like we are talking about games now, so why not?
Well, it's a gaming podcast now, bitch.
Not a Christian podcast confirmed anymore. No. we need to pick up that later. The Christian themes.
Yep.
From the first episodes. Anyways, I am playing Atelier Sophie 2.
Yes, you are.
I got the review code first in the world, so maybe. My contact said, you are getting one of the first review codes, Ircha Gaming. No, he says Irene. We are on the first name.
You're on first name basis.
Yeah, Nathan in Koei Tecmo. Oh my God, he's so good.
So good.
And you are signed up for a review code later when the main batch of review codes comes by.
Yep.
Which will be this week.
That's true. I've heard.
Yep, I have played it 4 hours already, and I am already invested, loving the gameplay loop, and I can't say much because I'm under embargo.
I really hope I will like it too, because I would actually say that I liked Atelier Ryza 2 better than I liked Pokemon Legends Arceus. So it can only really go up from here. Yeah, I'm excited for Sophie 2. Actually, a JRPG. Hello, what's happening?
A JRPG with anime style graphics.
Yeah,
art style. Excited. I can't believe it still.
I know, right? Either.
Are you actually excited?
I am actually excited to play it.
I can't believe it. Can't believe this.
Crazy.
For all the years that I have known you, you have never liked the anime art style.
Yep, this is true.
Do you know why? If you're gonna go psychologically deep into it, why? I mean, I've asked you several times, but
It's like, do I have some sort of trauma in my life involving the anime art style?
Yeah, that's the one.
No.
Good old trauma.
Yeah, some good trauma.
You are de-traumatized now then by Atelier.
Yeah, I am.
Do you say Atelier, or Atelier? Or
no,
Atelier.
I say Atelier. 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 Because what was the other one? The French way to say it?
Atelier.
Okay, that's too French for me. Sorry.
And the Japanese people, they say it in a different way again. I don't remember, but there are so many ways to say it because it is actually a word describing a workplace.
Yeah, isn't an atelier technically where you like do art?
Yeah,
we're not doing much art, are we?
Or like a creative space. I don't know.
The art of synthesizing.
Yeah. And being a cute anime girl.
Fine, I will allow it.
My friend Katrine Beate, she says atelier, like
atelier.
Really Norwegianified.
Well, it's like how we used to say vov instead of wow for World of Warcraft, or in
Vov.
Norwegian we say vov.
I'm playing vov.
Actually, one of your followers that I've been talking to, or I met her because she was your follower, who am I and I talk to all the time. Hello, if you're listening to the podcast.
Which one?
She it's Emma, the French girl who lives in the Netherlands.
Hello.
What was I saying? Yeah, she left me a voice note on Facebook Messenger after that episode where we talked about something. I think we might have mentioned this before. Actually, it was when we were just talking a lot about WoW, and she left me a voice note saying that in French they say "vouv," vouv, the same way that we say it in Norwegian. I don't know if I'm misrepresenting this thing because it was some weeks ago and I have dementia, but it was something along that line.
Cute. Vouv.
Vouv.
I love it.
Yeah, me too.
We have one more thing about gaming.
And then we will stop being a gaming podcast permanently.
Off to being a Christian podcast confirmed again.
Yeah, we've really transitionized microtransaction.
You have something you want to say about Skyrim?
I do actually
say about Skyrim.
Even more all the time. I have stuff to say about Skyrim because I started playing it on the Series X because I can never go very long without playing Skyrim. It's my favorite game of all time, right?
I know, right?
But and you'd think after 10 plus years there would never be anything new I could experience about the game because I've played it for probably closing in on 1,000 hours.
Yes,
I played it a lot. Yeah,
same here.
So, but I discovered this thing that I already told you about, but it was a shock to me.
Yeah.
But this will only really be interesting to people who played Skyrim. I'll try to condense it and not make it too long a story. In the beginning of the game, right?
Yeah.
The first quest that you get once you left Helgen, you go to Riverwood and you will visit the trader, and the trader's like, no theatrics, no thief chasing, whatever. Because his golden claw has been stolen and he asks you to get it back. It's in a ruin close by called Bleak Falls Barrow, right?
Yes.
So you go in there to get him the claw back. You go in, you go through it, you find the claw, and then you get to the last chamber and there's a word wall with a dragon whirl on it, which you then absorb. And then the boss comes out of the coffin and you fight him, and he has, or it's in the chest, I don't remember which, there's the dragon stone. And it's a special item that you will most likely pick up. I don't see why you wouldn't. And then when you continue the main quest and go to Whiterun, I don't know if anybody cares about this, but I do.
I do.
So you get to Whiterun, and you go tell the Jarl about the dragon, blah, blah, blah. He says, talk to Farengar, my core wizard. He knows about dragons, You go talk to him, and then he's like, well, I need you to go fetch something so that I can study dragons more, blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
And the thing he wants is the dragon stone that you most likely already looted from Bleak Falls Barrow. And if you didn't, obviously he sends you back and you have to go get it. And I've always picked it up in all of my millions of new saves, always picked it up because I know Farengar wants it.
Yeah.
So I pick it up and then I go see him, and then you give it to him, and then the woman comes in and is like, oh no, a dragon's attacking, and then you continue the main quest. But this time I had the Dragonstone, but instead of letting Farengar have it when he was like, you need to go get this thing and you can say, okay, I will do it. I said, no, I don't want to do it right now. I don't have time. Whatever. I just denied.
Not getting it this time.
And not have my Dragonstone. And then I went somewhere else. I like fucked off and did some other stuff as you do in Skyrim. And then eventually I was like, all right, you can have it. I will go back, give him the Dragonstone. This is like a really long story that's amounting to like the smallest little bit of flavor in Skyrim that absolutely nobody but big fans of Skyrim will be interested in. Yeah. When you come back to Farengar with the intention of giving him the Dragonstone, there's an NPC with him there that is never there if you give him it straight away. You know, Delphine, who is the leader of the Blades in Skyrim, hiding undercover, that later in the main quest, spoiler alert, you will meet and she will guide you in your way to doing the main quest, basically. Mm-hmm. Delphine is there in Farengar's little office, standing at his desk, you know, being all like serious business, whatever. And when you give Farengar the Dragonstone, instead of saying what he normally says, just like, the Dragonstone of Bleakfell Sparrow, good job, he will say, my associate here was the one who told me how to find the Dragonstone. I don't know how she figured it out, but she showed up one day and was like, I know where you can find a Dragonstone. Here you go. And that's like a little flavor bit. I've never seen that. I didn't know that she would ever come there and ever make an appearance before you meet her later.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I didn't know this either.
It's super cool.
I didn't know this either. I mean, it's only when you told me, it only reminded me of the time when I decided to not fight the first dragon, and I went through 150 hours of playthrough with a dragonless world. I thought that was big back in 10 years.
That is useful to do. But
yeah,
so that was
you know what?
Interesting thing.
Every time I sit down with Skyrim, I also find or see or experience something that I haven't seen or heard or done before, because that game has so many layers, and it is still impressing me to this day. Every time I sit down with it, there's something new, something exciting. It's such a game.
Yep, it really is.
What is up with the game?
It is my absolute favorite game of all time, and I don't think any game will ever replace it,
because it just keeps on being so impressive.
Yep. And it's 10 years old.
Yeah, I know.
It's amazing.
What was up with that game? I don't understand.
You wanted my real-time reaction, by the way, to this very tiny thing that I also learned not very long ago about Skyrim. Yeah. You might already know this, but I didn't tell you because spoilers. Did you know that instead of, when you mine a mining node for iron or whatever, you right click, you have to have a pickaxe, so you right click it, and then your character does like an animation. Tuk, tuk,
yep.
Tuk. Yeah. You don't have to do that. You can equip the pickaxe and then smack the ore node.
I knew this one.
I did not know that until it wasn't very recently, but it was like last year or in the very recent past. I did not know that. I was like, I've gone my entire life waiting for that animation.
Yeah, I know, right? I knew this
when you can just
about maybe 5 years ago. I discovered this. I don't remember how. Maybe it was from some YouTube video, like things you didn't know about Skyrim. Maybe. But yeah, that is such an under the radar detail.
Yeah.
It's so really fun. Love that. Just equip your freaking pickaxes and attack
away.
Attack. The mining places.
Yeah. I did not know that. I was so impressed.
So good. So good. We love Skyrim. I have
to say about Skyrim, yeah.
That was good.
Skyrim. Somebody in your Discord called it just clap the other day. I was impressed.
Yeah, it is
the Skyrim clap meme. Yeah.
Skyrim.
Yep. Very good. Okay. Transitionizing.
Yes.
Yeah. Recording in progress.
I do believe we have the best podcast. Do you know why?
Why?
Because of our chemistry.
We do have chemistry.
We play off each other's chemistry, if that is how you say it. And yes. I feel like we can wing any topic. Just hit record and something magical happens. Something new happens every time. Just like in Skyrim.
Yeah.
I know, right?
That's a nice segue. Good job.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm thinking, do you want to do what's currently on our minds?
We can do that, yes.
Okay. Do you want me to go first?
Yes. What is currently on your mind? On you go.
Well, there is one more serious topic. I know we laugh a lot in this podcast, but we are also serious sometimes.
Yeah.
And currently on my mind, I have had my good old sickness for 2 days. That's why I'm maybe a bit more quiet right now in this podcast, anyways, which means I have been fatigued on the couch, brain dead for 2 days. And that is why I'm eating broccoli
Yeah.
and meat and just clean eating, like the paleo diet sort of thing, because that is what picks me up again.
Mhm.
Chronic illness stuff. So that was
Mhm.
serious on my mind, number one. My other serious on my mind is actually that a friend of mine's dog died the other day, and she is coming over to my place today. That is also why we decided to record this podcast like 2 in the morning. I sleep all day.
2 in the afternoon.
Yeah, and not in the evening. So this is the first time that we have recorded the podcast while it is daylight out. And
Daytime recording.
yeah, it's like things happens in our lives, but the
Sometimes.
podcast will remain. The show must go on.
Yeah, it must. The surely must go on.
Yeah, so I'm actually gonna have a busy day later, and my friend is coming over, and she's heartbroken. She had this dog for 10 years, and it is a Valpino Italiano, which means a really small, white, cute dog. She had a hip surgery because the hip from the dog, the hip of the dog, so kind of it fell out of its connection in the leg.
Socket.
Yeah. So there was a big surgery, and the surgeon was good. But the thing is, with all surgeries, there are the possibility of complications. Unfortunately, though, we thought everything was fine. So it has been like stressful couple of days. I mean, I also love this dog. It's my friend's dog, and she and the dog, they lived here at me and Isha place for 1.5 months the past fall. So, I know this dog. I fed this dog. I walked this dog, So, when you have, even if it's someone else's pet, you just grow a bond with this pet.
Yeah.
It's the weirdest thing. So, yeah.
Are you allergic to dogs?
Yeah, I am, but screw my allergies. I'm so sick of my allergies. I didn't sign up for them. No, but
we will have an episode about that, won't we?
Yeah, it's a topic for another time. All my allergies. But yeah, 1.5 day after this big surgery on the hip, the dog passed away. The body gave in. I was shocked. I know a lot of our listeners has lost pets also, and if you want to talk with us, we are always open for some sliding DMs on that.
Yeah,
but that is,
it's always heartbroken when a pet dies. It's just, you think, just this animal, how can that make such a, it's just so sad.
I know the saddest part is that we know when we get a cat or a dog that we are most likely going to outlive them because they have shorter lifespans than us. A cat averages on, what is it, between 12 and 16 years. I mean, 16 if you're
and they
lucky.
Can get a lot older. We had one of my parents or cats that we had when I was growing up, he was 18
a cat
when he
that
died.
Was 18.
And they had to put him down because his kidneys failed, so they had to put him down. He didn't naturally die.
That is often what happens with cats that become very old. It's the kidneys. My first cat in my life, Pussy, which people find that to be a funny name, but it isn't a funny or dirty name in Norway. we talked about this on Discord, and I still remember one comment. I'm like, my first cat's name was Pussy, Pusi. And like he said, not all pussy are dirty.
That's terrible.
That's so true. But it's the normal cat name in Norway anyways. She was my first cat. I had her for 12 years. I was 10 when I got her, and 22 when she died. She had to be put down because of what you said.
Kidneys,
kidney failure. And it is devastating, to say the least. Have you
Yeah.
ever lost a pet? You have.
Yeah, I had that really horrible one when I lived in Sweden. That is the most shocking thing I've ever experienced.
I had to tell my friend about that story.
Yeah, that was incredible and terrible. Obviously.
I know. I was so sad for you and the other guy, and you were just brushing your teeth.
Yeah, I mean, I was on my computer. I was playing Overwatch, and we had it was a cat. He was a Norwegian forest cat ragdoll mix, pretty big,
Cute.
a big boy. Yeah, he was a big boy. And I was playing. It was in the summer. I was playing Overwatch, and he was just behaving normally. There was a fly, and he was chasing the fly behind me, and like climbing his cat tower, and behaving completely normally, like nothing at all.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was going to bed, so I went upstairs, and my roommate was watching TV in the upstairs living room, and the cat was, walking around. He followed me upstairs, probably, walking around just on the floor. I'd like lean down, give him a little pet, and then I went to the bathroom, brushed my teeth, and while I was brushing my teeth, I heard the sound of him lying down because he was a big boy. He was like
big cat.
He was very heavy, big.
Only
boy.
3 years old.
He was 3 years old. Yeah. I heard the sound of him lying down on the floor the way he does, because he just goes bonk. Big boy bonk. And then I finished brushing my teeth, whatever, came out into the living room. He was lying on the floor, and he was just dead. He literally just dropped dead.
I know, right? You called me. I was so shocked.
It was insane. I've never experienced anything quite like it, because he was completely fine. He was, didn't behave weirdly at all.
I know, right?
And then he dropped dead. Literally.
What happened, do you think?
It must have been like heart failure. Like he must have just had like a cardiac arrest or something, and just,
That is so scary, though, that it can suddenly happen.
Yeah, it can happen to humans too, not just pets. So
I hate this. I hate this. 3
It's
years
terrible.
old. It's like,
young, healthy.
It was just a kitten.
Cat.
Sort of thing.
If I find a picture of him, you can find a picture of Pussy, and I can find he was called Crassus, after a World of Warcraft character.
Yeah.
If I find a picture of him, I can post it. I should have one somewhere, because this was a long time ago. This was like 6 years ago.
Yeah, but
something like that.
I still think about it.
And me too.
It's terrible. Yeah, like my cat, I had her for 12 years, and I couldn't eat or sleep. I cried for a month. It was the hardest thing. And
I know.
The thing
so
is
bad.
that Pussy, not all Pussy are dirty. My first cat, anyways. I've never been so close to an animal in my life. My first animal. She trusted me, only me. I was her everything. She slept on my bed every night.
Aww.
From the ages of 10 to 22, every night. We woke up together. She followed me to the bathroom. Me and her all day, every day. We loved each other. So I lost a child. And this is how my friend is feeling right now. She lost this dog that she had from the age, she was 17 when she got this dog. She watched the birth of this dog.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, at her parents' place.
Oh no.
Because the parents had the parents of the dog.
Yeah. Her parents had the parents.
Yeah. And she has had this dog all her adult life. She doesn't know her adult life without this pet. So it's gonna be really hard to meet her today, because I can so relate, and so can you, losing pets. I mean, you also had a childhood dog. I remember that was also terrible. I'm not trying to make this podcast very cry worthy, but
depressing something.
But it is on my mind in regards to this pet that my friend just died, and it makes me think back on my and yours experiences with having pets. And it's so sad that we outlive them, but it's also something just that we know it, but we don't. We never want to think about it.
Yeah,
when
we sign
get
up for this.
Yes,
when we
I
get
know,
them.
right? We do, but in the end, there's just so much love from having a pet that it's
therapeutic.
We cannot live without them either. We have to have pets. Cats, dogs, we love them too much. My current cat, though, she is Noopy, not dirty. Kidding, that's an old joke now. She is 10 years old, and I feel that she's getting older. She's slower, more cuddly, and she isn't as speedy and energetic as she was in her youth. So
Yeah, she's really cute. She's a calico. Is that
Yes.
like calico or calico?
Calico cat,
Yeah,
good cat.
she's so cute.
But I can already feel that she's getting into her old age
Times. Yep.
We love cats.
Yep. I have two cats too
Yeah.
that we got. They're turning
They're
a year. They're only a year
brand
old.
new.
And brand new. They're a year old in a month and a half, so they're still little babies.
They're
and
brand
we wanted
new.
these, we wanted these cats so badly because in our town, like, and in Norway in general, people castrate and like spay their cats because there are too many, or there was a period where there were too many homeless cats, too many kittens that nobody wanted. But now it's like impossible to get a kitten. Like, you have to know somebody who has a cat that will get kittens.
Sorry,
kind of
my
thing.
phone is calling. My dad is calling.
Bill Gates.
I know, right?
Bill Gates is calling you.
My dad looks like Bill Gates, and
he really does.
He also operated a lot of computer and software stuff in the 90s when I was growing up. That's why I'm a gamer, and carry on.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah. That was pretty much the end. Our cats, they're called Hanzo and Genji. Genji and Hanzo.
Yes.
From after the Overwatch characters. They're completely
so
I will post a
cute,
picture.
though.
I will post a picture of them. They're so cute.
Ridiculously cute.
I mean, I'm the parent, so obviously I think they're cute.
They were good cats.
They are good cats. Yeah. So that was that's all the pet stories I have. The pet stories.
That's all the pet stories. Yeah.
Yeah.
We love pets, and if you can also post pictures of your pet in the selfies.
On
channel.
the Discord.
Yeah, on Discord. Do that. A lot of people do that. We talk about pets all the time.
You as in the listeners. Yeah, there's a selfie channel on the Discord that you can post pictures of any pet you might have. Just if you're gonna post a tarantula or some kind of arachnid, can you please put it under a spoiler though? Because I'm terrified of spiders.
You don't like?
I hate spiders. Like, I've
have you ever held a big tarantula?
I'm still alive, aren't I?
Yeah, but I mean,
so no.
aren't they pets? I mean, my past.
You can have one as a pet.
My 3 landlords away, not my past landlord, not the one before that, but the one before that again. When I lived at the attic, he had the biggest, hairiest, blackest spider. It was big. It was big as my hand.
I can't believe I came to your house at that point. Holy moly.
All right. And sometimes when we had a party, we went downstairs to look at this. I don't know. This was still when I was drinking. So I was apparently also a drunk, and I was like, can I hold him? Because I was so drunk, drunk to care.
Oh no.
I was too drunk to care. It was terrible. But I could never have done that sober. I mean,
did you actually hold it?
Yeah,
you did it actually.
It was disgusting. Sorry,
I'm terrified of 2 things in life: spiders and balloons.
Me too.
Those are the two fears I have. Like, actual real life terrified.
I am terrified of heights.
I'm only scared of heights if I'm in a position where it's my responsibility to not fall off.
Yeah, true. That's
so. If I'm on a bridge with like a banister or like a fence, then I'm not scared. But if I'm on like the edge of a cliff, then yes. Like, I'm not scared in an airplane. I'm scared if I'm because I think, like, what if I just suddenly like snap and I'm like, whoa, I'm just gonna jump off this cliff, I'll be dead.
I know, right?
No, I can't leave things like that up to myself.
Yeah. I read online that we are born with 2 phobias. And that is, I don't know if this is true. This was on, I don't know, Instagram. We're born with being scared of heights, and we are also born with being scared of loud noises.
Oh, really?
I don't know if this is true, but
are you scared of loud noises?
Yeah. I'm scared of a lot of things, including that. Yeah.
I'm scared of balloons popping, but that's part of the balloon fear, so that doesn't really
that is a part of the unexpected loud noise. Yeah. It is actually.
I can't really think of any other unexpected loud noises that you're likely to encounter in your life.
Alarms. I don't know.
Like when the fire alarm.
Wake up alarm.
When the fire alarm goes off unexpectedly. Holy shit.
I know, right? I know, right? Or like construction, like we are gonna bomb this road sort of alarm. Have you ever heard that? It's wee
Yeah,
super
it's
loud.
like
It's to scare off all animals in the vicinity.
vicinity. Yeah. You know, in the Netherlands, they do, like where Patrick used to live in the Netherlands, they do probably gonna misquote this, but one day, I think a month, the first Monday of every month or something, they test like the I don't know if it's like an air raid alarm or if it's like a holy shit with the Netherlands we're about to flood alarm. It's just something. It's this like loud like like terrifying siren worldwide alarm thing.
Yeah.
They do that once a month. Once a month they just test if it's working, which is just weird. Anybody who's like from the Netherlands can like tell me exactly how accurate I'm being with this story right now, but that's it's something like that. Patrick
It's a thing. It's a thing. If you're living in the Netherlands, you will.
Yeah, please, can you like correct me on where I'm wrong about this? But it's something like this. We do test a loud alarm often.
We love it. No, we don't. Do you have anything currently on your mind? I mean, we spiraled off my mind.
We did spiral out of your mind. Yeah. I do have one tiny thing. We bought a photo printer.
No way.
I remember this. Yeah, I remember this when we were talking about pets, because all I want to do is just print pictures of Hanzo and Genji and Hanzo.
Yeah.
So I will post a picture in the Discord of the pictures of the Hanzo and Genji that we have already taken. They're on the fridge. I will post a picture of that. It's super cute. I can't wait to print everything.
Is it worth it?
I like it. I mean, it's a printer that prints pictures in like the postcard size. Like it's not like a giant printer that can print like a A4 size picture. So
does it require special ink?
You can buy like, it's a Canon printer. You buy like ink cartridge.
Yeah, and special paper, like glossy paper.
Yeah, but you buy both of those things from Canon that you can order.
How much was it?
I don't remember.
Okay, link in Discord.
Yeah, I want to say 3,000, but 3,000 Norwegian. That is so $300. But I'm not that.
It's 250 United States dollars.
Yeah.
Cool. Link in Discord. Good.
Link in the description. In the Discord description.
Yeah.
Transition.
Excellent. Transition.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Do you have anything else on your heart?
No, that was pretty much it. We've done well, I think, for such an early day recording. It's only 4:00 in the afternoon. And
I know, right?
Done.
We had to do it this way.
Yep. Almost feels like kind of nice. Now we have the rest of the day to wait for your YouTube upload.
Oh no. I'm so gonna make sure that happens. Yeah.
Make sure that happens.
Not happens. I mean, the YouTube upload is gonna happen.
Yeah.
We appreciate all the comments that we get on the YouTube uploads. Actually,
especially
I feel like that is where people enjoy listening. On YouTube of all places.
Otherwise, unless they just go to YouTube to comment, which is also appreciated.
Yeah, true. Because there's no comment section on Spotify or Apple as far as we know. Yeah. Maybe we can read up your comment next time. And
you two could be King Dingaling.
Be a King Dingaling.
Everybody just be a King Dingaling. Or an Angel Shell, who's a very good commenter.
So what are you going to play in the upcoming week? I mean, you are getting Atelier Sophie too, so you will be playing that. Are you going to play more Arceus?
Probably not for a very long time, until I maybe can try to get over the graphics being bad.
Oh my God.
I'm going to play more Skyrim, because, started a new save on the Xbox.
You did.
And Skyrim.
Let us know if you find something else that is new.
Yeah,
because that game is so impressive with things that are new, that feels new.
I love it.
When do you think the next Elder Scrolls is going to come out?
Soon, I hope. But I actually looked up this the other day. We said this was going to be the end, but we're just continuing. I saw the other day that like they said at one point, like they announced it, and then they said soon after that we are producing the Elder Scrolls, blah blah blah. But it is going to come after the other games that we have queued up to release. There's some sort of Starfield. Yeah, Starfield, and then there's also working title Fable 4 is
Mhm.
coming out at some point, and they have said that they will come. Elder Scrolls 6 will come after these projects,
Oh,
and
God.
Starfield is meant to come out in the last quarter of 2022, so this year. So we could maybe hope for Elder Scrolls 6 at the end of 2023.
Oh my God.
So it's gonna be a
Terrible.
lot.
Yeah, I
Yep.
know. Happy Console Gamer, of course, we have to mention him again. He is looking forward to Starfield. He's talked about it for years. They announced that so many years ago. Oh
Mhm.
my God. So it's
The
gonna be
Bethesda just
like,
does that, don't they?
yeah. What do you know
Bethesda.
about that game? I heard it's
I know
gonna be
nothing.
like Skyrim in the galaxies, so sort of game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really like space games. The only space game I ever liked was The Outer Worlds. So
Yeah, I like that too. I need to play it more actually. There are
yeah, me too.
DLCs on Outer Worlds that I haven't
And it has
touched.
a big replayability.
Yeah. Yeah, and
So I
I
wanna
I
try
even
that
got
again
the DLC stuff on that game.
too.
In that
Yeah,
game.
it's a
On
very
Switch,
good game.
even.
Good
Yeah.
history. Music
History was good. Yeah, it was good. Yeah, I need to play that more. Like the atmosphere in that game. Nailed it.
Very good.
Mm-hmm.
That was it for this episode of Diskydisk podcast.
Episode 8.
Episode 8.
Thank you so much for watching. Follow our social medias. We can find us. You can find us. We always have terrible endings.
We do.
Ircha Gaming on YouTube and Twitter, Instagram, MySpace, Yahoo. And Tinyhats is on Hotmail, MSN, Vampire Freaks.
MSN, yeah. MSN groups. Join my MSN group.
And Nutby.
Yeah, Nutby.
All of the places, that's where you find us.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you so much for listening to Diskydisk. We will see you next week.
Okay, bye.
Bye.